wall, and you're seeing what sticks. Because the goal is to win now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now.
Clarkson with the basketball. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Raptors come away with it. To Leonard. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Clarkson with the basketball. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Screen coming. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Off the assist.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Clarkson with the basketball. Shot clock off as they look to break the tie. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. This game is all tied up. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lynn to Leonard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Defense, let's go.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Lynn with it. 10-all is our score. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Here comes the screen. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For the Toronto Raptors, number 43, Pascal Siakam. Stepping in for the Cavaliers, number 31, John Henson.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Jeremy Lin. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam to Jeremy Lin. Gasol, good for 2. Great footwork once again.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Nance. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Knight. Trying to cash in. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 6 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nance. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Cleaning the offensive glass. Almost unlucky bounce. Leonard to Danny Green. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Leonard to Gasol. Marc Gasol. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
New blood coming in for both sides.
For the Toronto Raptors, number 7, Kyle Lowry. Subbing in for the Cavaliers, number 2.
Raptors have the rebound.
Charging foul to number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Cavs at the controls. Sexton to Clarkson. Takes stock of the floor to Colin Sexton.
In the second quarter.
Looks to make a move. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Leonard to Gasol. Down low. And look out.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
Sexton and a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
To number 7, Kyle Lowry. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Clarkson. Nance to Colin Sexton. Nice pass to get things going.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Great feed. Marc Gasol. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
From the painted area, won't go down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Raptors entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Cavaliers have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Field goals.
The Cleveland Cavaliers weren't efficient with their shooting, and therefore they weren't effective with their offense. Their field goal percentage is lacking, and it's probably the biggest reason for their first half deficit. Most of their bricks were laid in the opening quarter.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
I got him. Here we go. My ball.
Screen coming.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Kawhi Leonard, 4 out of 7.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Sexton. To J.R. Smith. Love. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Leonard. To Lowry. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Leonard. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Shot clock violation. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Lowry, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Love. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Leonard. Gets it in the left corner. Kevin Love swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, at least this time he puts it up.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. It's a 9-point lead. Danny Green to Gasol. Lowry to Leonard. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard for 2. No good. Sexton to J.R. Smith. Down to 5 on the 24. Off the mark.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Goes to the right side. Lowry to Gasol. Marc Gasol. He's now 5 for 6.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Are in the penalty. Substitutions, Cleveland.
Love.
Watch that back door.
Cavs with 4 to shoot. From long range. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Clarkson. And Jay, they call the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Kawhi Leonard, that's his second
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Good shot, good shot.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
To Leonard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from in close. Cavaliers with the basketball. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Serge Ibaka has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 76% from the line. First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
The assist from number 20, Brandon Knight.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Raptors have the lead. The Cavaliers start with the basketball here in the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Leonard to Lowry. Here comes the screen. Pascal Siakam to Ibaka. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Pascal Siakam. Huge block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Cleveland has the basketball. Finish that. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Lowry into the front court. Up 6. To Powell. Screen coming. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Leonard to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Lowry into the front court. Lead stands at 7.
For Toronto, number 33, Marc Gasol.
Spinning shot. Won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Deep left corner. To Colin Sexton. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 14, Danny Green. Entering the game, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Number 0, Kevin Love.
Sexton. They'll get it down to Thompson. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. To Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Sexton. Serge Ibaka pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Baseline drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Down low Thompson. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Ibaka to Danny Green. Kawhi Leonard. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Rebounds taken down by the Raptors. Danny Green, guarded by Brandon Knight. Now pass taken away by Cleveland. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Cavs at the controls. Sexton. Sizing up the defense. To Love. Tristan Thompson with the slam. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lowry buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Kawhi Leonard sends it away. Going to launch beyond the arc, and it's Gasol with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors put together a nice win here today. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors. The Cavaliers put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Assists.
The Toronto Raptors showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Toronto Raptors. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.